One Joe Thatcher here with Midwest Military Equipment out of Washington, Missouri. We're down on our lower lot right now. This is where all of our finished inventory and our sold inventory is. We're going to be going through and showing you kind of some of the trucks that we have for sale. What we've got coming down the pipeline. We're going to take you up to the other building where we do all of our repairs and refurbishing on equipment. First truck here, this is a AM General M1123. It's actually got a custom wagon back that we built. Brand new 20x10 wheels and tires, our 2-in-1 aluminum doors, stereo, really awesome truck. It's got our brush guard on it, new truck light LED lighting, finished in a matte black. We've had this truck a little while. We just recently reduced the price on it, so very, very neat piece there. We've got a M1078 right here with a Tommy liftgate. We've got an M1078A1. This one I believe is, this is a non-winch model. We also have another one of these with a winch. M929 A1. So this truck came in, it was actually already painted white. Pretty nice paint job for what the truck is. Just a good solid work truck. We ran it through the shop. These 900 series dump trucks are getting harder and harder to come by recently, and the 900 series trucks just overall have really started to dry up. 931A2 behind me there. 1083A1. This is a super clean truck here. So is this one as well. These were kind of a pair that came in, brought them through the shop at the same time. These are both mid-2000s trucks. A lot of them have the battery disconnect switch, a lot of upgrades, pull down door handles as you can see on this one. Interior on these trucks though, for being all original, super, super nice on every one of them. We've got another 1083A1 over there we'll go show you here in a minute that's all green. This is a neat truck. So we actually put this truck together. We had a 1079 box. So this is a M1078A1. We went ahead and mounted the 1079 box on. What's cool about this 1078A1 is this is actually a factory winch truck. So not only is it an A1 with the 3126 cat, it's also got that factory winch, which really awesome setup. So that winch is designed to pull from the front or back. You can see the fairleads currently running out the front, but that is a reversible winch, so you can run it out of the back of the truck. We've never seen a 1079 A1 with a winch. We get very few 1079 A1s in general, so we were like, why not take this 1078 A1 that's in great shape, throw that really nice box on it and move on. It's an M1081 A1R right here. This particular truck just sold, going to a fire department up in Massachusetts or New Hampshire. 1078 that we just finished here. Over here there's another 1078 with a liftgate. It's actually a really nice early model 1078 here. So this will have the 3116 cat, Allison 7-speed automatic transmission. Very cool truck. Just a very simple, this is kind of our base Econo line truck in general. This is an M1083A1 water truck that we built. This particular one, we've just kind of been using it as a display model. We've built a whole bunch of trucks on contract, and this one we've kind of held back so customers can actually come here and see what a finished truck looks like. We're probably going to start pushing this truck a lot lately because we've got another one up on the other hill that we just wrapped up. This is an M923A2 BMY. Very, very clean truck. Original paint. We did not repaint this truck. This is paint that was on it is original. This one went through an overhaul program. Carrying it into the interior on it's super nice. Just overall very nice, clean truck. This is kind of a unique one right here. It's just a straight M1084. We actually had this truck, we got a package of these and a 1086 that came back to us. Very clean, nice truck, LED upgraded headlights. This is a very rare truck here. Don't get too many of these. I think we've actually only ever had one. This is an M1089 A1R. So this will have the C7 cat, pack brake, exhaust brake, Allison 7-speed automatic transmission, upgraded front suspension, upgraded LED lighting, pull handles on the cab. Just a very, very cool, clean truck. I think this one here, I believe it's a 2007, and once again, original paint on this truck. We did not repaint it. We reupholstered the seats, but just overall very, very nice, very clean unit. It's got the upgraded insulation in the ceiling like the A1Rs have. You can see another cool thing, the A1Rs, the front suspension is a completely different design. The shocks are different. And then to our right here, this is a M1084 A1R, also another very rare truck. Not a lot of these in civilian hands. I believe this one, we're supposed to get a deposit on it this week, so disregard that one if you're in the market, but we do get more. This is actually a really cool truck as well. This is a M1086. So the M1086, I think, out of all of the Stewart & Stevenson platform vehicles that we've owned and had come through the shop, I think we've only had 2 or 3 1086s. So what's unique about the 1086 is it is a 20-foot cargo bed, but it also has a material handling crane. So somebody that wants to take one of these trucks, excuse me, and make it into an expedition vehicle, this is going to be the longest cab to axle that you're going to be able to get factory in a truck. It's also going to be the longest wheelbase. So the wheelbase on this truck, as you can see the distance between front axle and those axles there, it's the longest you're going to find on a Stewart & Stevenson platform would be a 1086 or a 1086A1. This is just a straight 1086. Very, very unique piece. Over here, another kind of cool truck. This is a M1088 A1 with the factory winch on it. So as we showed you earlier on the video on that 1078 A1, factory winch is able to go front or back. Not too many road tractors out there that have it. If you did want to add, what's nice about this being on a road tractor, if you were going to end up pulling a either a hydraulic wheel run trailer on it, we can come off of the factory wet kit that operates the winch and set it up where you're able to run like an end up or a hopper bottom or a pneumatic, anything like that that's going to, or detachable that requires hydraulics. This is a MK30 dump truck. So an MK30's factory winch dump truck. I believe this unit we're supposed to be getting a deposit on as well, so it didn't last very long. The Oshkosh dump trucks are a pretty good seller for us. This is a M1085 A1. So similar to the 1086, however, it does not have the material handling crane, but this has got a 20-foot cargo bed on it, 3126 cat, so the newer electronic controlled cat. We've got a Oshkosh M1070 here, another Oshkosh M1070. We got a lot of Oshkosh M1070s. It's an M936 A1 wrecker, another 1083 A1 right there, another Oshkosh M1070. This is a gorgeous truck here. This is a MK, I believe this might be an MK23A1 or a straight MK23. Very, very clean truck. You can look at the engine there and see how clean the engine is on this unit. Super low miles, really nice shape. We had another MK23A1 here, tan one. It actually just went out on Monday. This is a neat truck. This is a M1085 A1R. So kind of went over some of the features on the A1R as in the upgraded front suspension, the C7 cat, pack brake, exhaust brake, updated LED lighting. This truck's got the Goodyears all the way around. CTIS was operational on this unit and I believe it still is. Very, very clean, nice truck, perfect for somebody that's wanting a longer chassis, you know. So this is a 20-foot long frame length. Gives you that extra room and versatility if you want to put an expedition box on the back, or even different, we've seen people do hydro seating applications, water tank applications. It just gives you a lot of versatility with the longer wheelbase and the longer frame. It's an LRT 110 crane here, 7.5 ton capacity. Had quite a few of these come through the shop. This is, I believe this is our last one. I think we just sold a couple of them out to Maine. This is an M985 A2. So 985 A2 is kind of a rare truck. We've had a few of these. The cool thing, you know, the sad thing about the Hemmets is the military quit liquidating them a few years ago. So whatever Hemmets are out there. So we get a lot of requests, oh, it doesn't seem like you've had any more 977s or anything like that. Well, we try to find Hemmets whenever we can, but it's just whatever's out there is out there. So if you're in the market for a Hemmet, definitely probably the time to snatch one up because they've only been appreciating in value. You know, we used to sell a truck like this 5 years ago, $50,000, $60,000 range. Now they're getting closer to the 80s, especially an A2 variant like this with the electronic touchpad transmission. Just not as many of them out there in that variant, and this one is in excellent shape. So we'll walk over here towards the back. You can see it's got a 20-foot cargo bed. It might be 18. I don't remember off the top of my head. Don't deal in HEMTTs every single day. Grove Material Handling crane on the back though. We go through the cranes on every truck that we sell and make sure everything's fully operational. None of the hoses are leaking, cylinders are leaking, things of that nature. I'll go ahead and open up this passenger side door on this truck to kind of show you the interior on it. It's a very, very clean interior for an original truck. Suspension, this truck we did not repaint. We touched up the wheels and that's really about it. But the interior on this truck's awesome shape. It's been kind of one of those. We've had this truck a couple of months. Hadn't had time to run it to the shop. We've got one specific mechanic that has done a lot with the HEMTTs, and we prefer to let him work on the HEMTTs just because he's a lot more knowledgeable on them. Over here is kind of an interesting piece. This one's actually sold. They're getting ready to come pick it up the end of this week. This is a M1089 A1R right-hand drive truck, and a customer of ours asked us to put we had one last 1079 body on it. We added a 1079 body to the front of this truck. So this is originally a 20-foot long frame truck. We took the box off of a 1079, mounted it to the chassis, cut the bed down. They're going to be stretching, doing some other stuff, customization to it. They just really wanted the box on the truck. This truck we also installed Eco Hubs on for the first time. Haven't done much with Eco Hubs in the past, so that was kind of unique, installing those on this truck, seeing how they work. This truck's got a factory winch on it, which you can see right there on the passenger side frame rail. It's got the reversible front and rear hydraulic winch. And then if you notice too, the fuel tank on this truck, we doubled the capacity of the fuel tank itself. It's an all aluminum TIG welded tank. One thing that we do when we build our tanks, which we are offering these on our website, you have a factory pickup and returns here. We also added 2 accessory bungs, I believe, on our production tanks. I think we added 3, so that way if you want to do a diesel fired heater or anything like that, you have the capability to do so. Uses the factory sending unit, factory cap. It's overall very unique truck, being that it's right-hand drive. Only one I've ever seen, probably the only one we're ever going to own. A bunch of M1070 Oshkoshes here, a couple more over there. It's a cool truck here we just wrapped up. Been getting a lot of inquiries on these lately. So this is just a straight M1079. So an M1079 is the exact same thing as an M1078, except it has the cargo box on the back. So the box dimensions are 12 foot by 7.5 foot by 7.5 foot with dual barn doors on the back. We're kind of getting down to our last few of these. We had a lot of these trucks stockpiled in inventory. I think we only got one more left after this, and that'll be it for a while until they start releasing some more. There just hasn't been many of them out there for us to be able to acquire. Getting down to the end of the line over here, we've got a M1081, or excuse me, an M1089 A1 wrecker. So this is similar to that A1R wrecker over there, but this one will be powered by a 3126 Cat. A little more common of a truck. We've had quite a few of these come through here. Big heavy duty DP, self-recovery winches, front recovery winch, material handling crane, wheel lift dolly on the back. Very clean truck overall. Went through the shop, serviced, gone through everything on this, replaced a number of hydraulic lines. Then if you need a really big wrecker, this would be the big dog right here. This is an MK15 wrecker, so powered by an 8V92 Detroit, Allison 5-speed automatic transmission. This truck here weighs, I think it's like 52 or 54,000 pound curb weight as it sits. Big Grove material handling crane, lift system here, super robust winch. We actually set this winch up on remote control too. Originally they weren't on a remote control. We had a remote control pendant for that rear stinger winch. What's neat about the MK48 and the MK15 platform is the trucks actually uncouple. We'll actually walk back up here to the front, kind of a neat feature to be able to talk about. So this is considered a trailer. This is considered a power unit. What's neat about the trailer is actually powered. So this is a full 8-wheel drive truck. Truck articulates here in the middle at this joint. But what's neat is if you were to find an MK14 body, MK18 body, which an MK14 would be a flatbed, an MK18 would be a hook lift. What you can do is these jack legs here actually fold down. You undo all these bolts. Drive shaft's on a slip yoke. The hydraulic lines are also quick disconnects. You disconnect all that. You can set this down and you can actually drive the power unit by itself and then be able to change this truck into a majority of different options. So you can kind of buy one power unit and then sourcing the rest of the trailers, which the trailers seem to be a lot more common. The wrecker bodies are super rare and hard to come by, what we found at least. But the flatbeds and things like that, you know, if you bought this truck in this configuration, you're not just set for a wrecker. You can change it to a flatbed. Yeah, it takes a little bit of work to do so, but overall, very, very cool thing to be able to do. So we're gonna jump in the truck. We'll go ahead and head up to the other lot and show you what we got going on up there. So, all right, we're up on the upper lot here now where we perform all of our work on all of our vehicles. This is our main shop here. Behind me right here, this is a M1083A1. This truck, we've obviously built into a water truck. Front sprayers on it, 4-corner strobes, 24x24 toolbox, work lights on the tank. We've done some revisions on our tanks. We've added a case drain to them, which is really nice there, a large 2.5-inch case drain. Going to a different spring system on the spring tension bed mounts. Just making improvements overall. The more of these we build, the more things that we find that we like, that we can improve upon and change. The ladders we've changed on these, rear sprayer bar, charge port. Just overall turned out really, really awesome. So this one is not sold. This one's going to be getting listed up on our website. It's kind of a base model truck. Does have side sprayer, 1.5-inch hose reel on it. And then our new manifold design is set up so we can add a water cannon to any of our trucks. And if you end up buying the truck and want to add a water cannon in the future, we've got a bracket and a standpipe that goes up, mounts, where you can mount the water cannon right there very easily. Added air conditioning and a stereo to this unit as well. Just kind of made it so that way you can take it out, start using it, enjoying it, working the truck for what it's intended to do. We're going to walk over here and talk about some of these chassis that we've got done. So we're actually working towards a water truck platform, a new water truck platform for us, I should say. These are going to be Oshkosh MK23s and MK23A1s. These just got out of paint, ready for final assembly and a little bit of final touch-up after final assembly. But just kind of wanted to show you guys these. These will be getting between a 4 and 4,500 gallon tank. We're working on a new tank design. It's going to be similar, look very similar to our tanks on our 2,000 gallon trucks. But these, like I said, will be closer to that 4 to 4,500 range. So these chassis we're just getting wrapped up, getting ready for them to upfit. We've got the PTOs on them. These are both finished in a Ford Oxford white paint with satin black. Really turned out beautiful. Just overall awesome trucks. So we'll be definitely doing some videos on these whenever these get tanked on them. These are going to be listed for sale. These trucks aren't pre-sold. We've just seen a lot of demand. Had a lot of customers call and be like, hey, do you have a vehicle that has a larger tank on it? And this is what we're going to come up with. So we've done a lot of stuff with the Oshkosh trucks in the past in regards to their carrying capacity. They're absolute brutes. The C12 engines in these are awesome motors. Parts availability is getting better by the day. We're working towards a lot of new products for these trucks, whether that be center console, new seats, seat brackets, seat adapters. We already have our doors. We already have our roof, which this one here has got our roof and doors on it. You can see all aluminum roof, 42x12 sliding rear window. The doors are absolutely gorgeous. All aluminum doors, just like the factory one. You can see the interior of this roof. We finished in a satin black. Just overall, very, very clean. Love the way the doors shut on them. Freaking awesome. So we're gonna walk back here, kind of go over, this is a pretty unique piece that we got in. Yard needs a little bit of cleanup. We got some nasty rain the past couple of weeks. Been raining almost every day, it seems like here. So we're walking all the way back here to the back corner. This is a very rare and neat truck. I've been looking for one of these for a long time. I love the Hemmets overall and really enjoy the Hemmets. We've had about every variant of Hemmet, PLS, We've even had some of the newer C15 trucks, as you've seen on our channel in the past. If you've been following us for a while, we had a C15 10x10 and then another C15 10x10 that we sold to our good friend Dave Sparks out of Salt Lake City. But this truck here is a cool one. So this is a M984. So a 984 is a purpose-built wrecker, Hemet wrecker. Only seen, to my knowledge, I think there's only 2 of them right now in civilian hands. There just hasn't been a lot of them out there, and there's not a lot of content on them. Like if you Google these trucks, there's even hardly any pictures on Google. They're just super, super rare. And this one is loaded up. So we acquired this from a collector that had the truck for a couple of years now. This one's going to be going up on our site probably here in the next month or so. We've got some events coming up, like the Spirit of St. Louis Air Show. This truck will be on display there. We've also got a couple of truck and tractor pulls local to our area that this truck will be on display at, just kind of as a cool piece. Huge winches, work boxes, material handling crane, 5th wheel dolly on the back for picking up trucks. Just, it's got it all. And the toolboxes, I mean, for a truck to be able to work out of, this thing is set up right. And as you can see, this is how it came into us. It's got all the gear in it. Just overall, really awesome truck. We'll show you the interior on it. We haven't even cleaned this truck up or ran it through. We got to put the side shields on it yet, but the interior on it is super clean. Just overall, very, very nice unit. So I want to show you guys this one, kind of walk you around it. Pretty unique piece. Gonna be sad to see this one go whenever we do end up selling it, but got a few Humvees over here, a bunch of 1078s, 1083s, some more 7 tons, which we got a pretty interesting truck coming in today. We've got a M1088 A1. Actually, there's a pretty cool one down here. We'll walk over here. So this is we've got an M1088 A1 HIMARS coming today, which the HIMARS cab is designed for the HIMARS missile system. It's got blast-proof windows and a couple other things on it. This truck over here, this is a pretty darn cool one. So this is an M1088 A1 that's actually up armored. We acquired it with another truck that's actually a very neat piece, which is a M1087 A1R, which we've had one of those in the past. We finally got another one. We've had a lot of customers inquire after we had that last unit, like, hey, are you gonna get any more of these? Well, we finally got one coming in, so it'll be listed up on the site here in the next week or two. This is a Fontaine 42-foot step deck trailer there. Refinished it in satin black, very, very nice. It's a shop trailer. You know, anybody's watching this video that wants to buy a shop trailer, make them a hell of a deal on it. It came in a package of equipment that we bought and really no need or use for it, but this truck here, it's gonna need some TLC and gonna need some extra work on it, but this is a really unique piece. So this, like I said, is a M1088 A1 that's up armored. So it's got a fully armored cab on it, like our 1085 A1 P2. It's gonna need some further work done, and obviously new glass and new stuff on the doors. And it does have the new Gen 2 turret in it. So doors, it's a freaking beast of a truck. So it's got actually the newer aluminum turret like the 1165 A1 Humvees have, with the battle lock and everything else, which is really cool. This thing, as you can tell, the doors are heavy as hell. So we're gonna be creating more content like this. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our channel. We've got a ton of inventory that we're slowly starting to work through. If you saw anything in this video or you're looking for a particular truck, as you can see, we've got lots of trucks, lots of different models, lots of different variants. So if it's not on our website, shoot us an email, shoot us a message, drop a comment in the link below. We'll be sure to get back to you. So you can find us online at MidwestMilitaryEquipment.com or give us a call at 636-900-9046. Thanks for watching.